I am at the end of my day. It's been a wonderful day. Every day is wonderful. And I'm watching myself today in this wonderful day. And I've had a ton of resistance. Oh my word. A ton of discomfort going on. I think all this shading it's a little bit unnerving at times. And I'm feeling my way into it. And my intention of being here in this moment with you right now is so that you can know that there's somebody out there who cares deeply about you, who's been through some shit, who's had a life where it's felt really fucking hard to get out of bed at times, and it's felt really fucking hard to just keep existing, for me. Effort, so much effort. I felt really alone, and without intention, and I don't say this with any blame to myself, and I just feel like I need to prefix that because it's a bit edgy to say that I can see now that I was creating all of that. I created that suffering. Did I do it on purpose? Fuck no. Of course not. Who would do that to themselves? That's not what I'm saying. And it's incredibly transformative when we can pause and start to look at life and start to look at our thinking and see where we can start to make more empowering shifts. And we think we need outside stuff to change, right? We need that person to behave like that thing to stop going like that, and if that would behave, and if these things could just change, then I'd be all right. Then life would be fantastic, and I would be amazing, and I would be so happy if only that person would behave in a different way, or that thing could not be that thing. And that's such a powerless way of living, because in truth, we can't control anything out there. Can't control anything out there. It's happening. It happened, and it's happening. And there's some good news, because we can change what's going on in here. And it takes a willingness to sit with some discomfort, to feel the feelings, I had my ways of numbing, various methods of not feeling the feelings. And in that numbness, I created a life where I felt really alone with a bunch of people around me. I just had to reach out my hand. But then because of the way that I was feeling and because of the way that I was thinking and because of what I was expecting, I would reach out my hand in expectation, then not be understood necessarily, or it wouldn't go the way that person wouldn't hold my hand the right way. There was only one way to hold my hand, and when it wasn't the right way, that just span me out even more. I used to need so much control. If the dishwasher was stacked the wrong way, I'm laughing now. But it felt so real to me, like if the dishwasher was stacked the wrong way. I remember when I was living with my ex at the time, my ex-boyfriend, many a year ago. My dad had left my mum, and I was not in a good way. And I always knew this about myself, that when I felt like my world was caving, I had extra control elements that had to be in place. And the cutlery has to go knife, fork, spoon, right? It's got to go knife, fork, spoon. And he'd put the cutlery away in the wrong way, and I was just viscerally devastated. It was like a full body experience to the cutlery not being the right way. If the plates weren't stacked the right way, then it would like irk me. If you could, I'm not spinning my camera around right now so you can see my house, because I have children and I've been playing puzzles in kitchens and whatnot, and I haven't cleared up yet. So yeah, maybe I need a little bit more control. And I'm laughing because I feel really far removed from that now, and I also remember what it's like to be in it, and I'm not laughing at that. That's not what I'm laughing at all. Because it's tiring. It's really, really fucking tiring to be so alone, so disconnected, so let down all of the time, so unseen. Just invisible. I felt so invisible. I didn't even know what I wanted to ask for. I really didn't. I would just kind of go through the motions of what I thought other people wanted. I don't even know if I was getting that right, because it was all perceived. It was all my interpretation through my own filter, my own understanding and my own experience. So when I set myself aside in the attempt to make other people happy, to make other people love me, and would feel small and resentful, and it didn't make me feel very good, and I can't imagine it made the other people feel terribly good either when I was in those ways. Now, I will say that I have been an amazing friend, and I've been a great partner. I'm focusing on these negative points that were prominent, actually. And life did feel hard, and I had a lot of fun, and always been pretty proactive when I was in my pit, as I would call it. I got clinical depression for the first time when I was 17, and I was on medication for it, and then I would come off it, and then I would be okay, and then I would not be okay, and I would just kind of loop round like that. And it was just, I was just told, oh, you've just got one of those brains that you're just prone to be a bit sad. So they told me that. I think it was one of the work counsellors, psychiatrists or something. So it was because I was giving myself a hard time, right? Like, why can't I cope? What's wrong with me? So maybe you've just got one of those brains that just doesn't produce as much serotonin. So here, take this, and you'll feel better. And I always did. I'm not against medication. I think it's really helpful. And I would come off it with medical permission, always, and then be okay for a bit, and then something else. And now, with this work that I've done, and that I do with others, I can't remember the last time I was on antidepressants, or I think I had talking therapy when I was pregnant, maybe. Anyway, is that relevant? I don't know. It's getting quite late in the day now, and I feel like I could probably just ramble on. So I shall leave it at that and put some toys away. So if you can identify with any of the ways of being that I was, then I like to extend my hand to you and just send me a message, and we can have a conversation, and can shift everything. One conversation. So if this has spoken to you, then I really hope that you do reach out, and I love to connect with you.